So.
What are we drinking?
You've got your Blood Knock distillery and I've got Japanese whiskies.
Aha. Do you cheers with whiskey?
You can indeed. The official Gaelic cheers is Slanjava.
Today's phrase is Slanjava. Means good health. Toast with me. Slanjava.
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 Very good. So I have an idea.
It's very easy to have ideas over whiskey.
Yes.
Or when any alcohol's involved, to be perfectly honest.
Exactly. So, you know, there's a heap of podcasts and stuff out there at the moment about money. But
Yes.
they are all either for Gen Xers or they're by people who aren't financial planners.
There's that.
And so I'm thinking we might need an excuse to drink more alcohol and do a podcast with actual real financial planners for
Even a couple of drunk ones.
even a couple of drunk ones for people who aren't 20 years old, who are more like our age, a bit
Mature.
more mature. Like a good,
If you say middle-aged, I'll beat you.
I did not say middle-aged.
Even
But-
though we might sneak in.
Yes. So
Yes.
I need another drunk planner. Do you know someone that would fit the bill?
I probably know a few. But pick me.
Pick you?
Pick me.
So
Absolutely.
are you in?
I'm
Do you
in.
think it's a good thing?
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Slanjava.
Yes, I'm never gonna get it. So we need to kind of think of the format of what it is that we're going to do. So we have to be really clear it's not personal advice.
Oh, we've got to do the disclaimer stuff, don't we?
Lots of disclaimers.
Okay.
Probably have to do that.
General
every
information
single...
only.
Correct.
No, I think we do it once, then everybody knows.
Yep.
So, okay, it's not personal advice for the simple reason we don't know your full circumstances, don't know who you are, don't know anything about you.
Yep.
So where are we going to get our material from? What are we going to talk about?
That's probably the easiest part of all of it. Because have you ever just watched Facebook and
Once,
LinkedIn
twice?
once or twice and seen the questions that people ask
Yes.
and some of the responses that
Oh, they're
come back?
the fun part.
That's the fun part. So I'm thinking we could start until, of course, we've got lots of people watching us
And asking their own questions.
and Dan Murphy's wants to sponsor us.
So we're going to find questions
Yep.
with silly answers,
Incorrect answers. Well, yeah, they're probably silly answers.
but with the best intentions,
Absolutely.
and be able to give some professional opinion
Yep.
and feedback on options
And
that aren't
also-
advice
Correct.
that people may be able to consider.
Yep. And along the way, build some of the knowledge around the strategies that people might use so that if they ever go to a planner,
Even a drunk planner.
yes, even a drunk planner, that they don't feel like they're being spoken to in a completely different language.
Do you think they might want to know if we're qualified to do this?
Well, they should want to know that.
Indeed.
Yes.
So who are you?
Well, 4 times Australia's Financial Planner of the Year.
Oh my God.
No.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
That's so silly because I know that you've won awards too. I've been doing it for 30 years, so not quite, 28 years. Goldman Sachs, JB Weir, Macquarie, Morgans.
How old are you? You
I
look
know.
spectacularly good.
That's
You're
the
well
line.
preserved.
So I think I'm okay to be
You're qualified?
doing this, and you?
Me, I've
I
been...
mean, before I let you into
into your
my inner
world,
circle of
into the
drunkenness.
sanctum. I have been around financial planning world since 1991, 92.
Yep.
My dad was an insurance guy, so it's generational. I
your
do
blood.
have a master's degree in financial planning
Me too.
and specialist accreditations in aged care and self-managed super funds.
So there you go.
There
2
you go.
Masters of Financial Planning.
So we're qualified.
We're qualified.
We've been around a bit, around the block.
And it's interesting because I was seeing actually with all of these changes in laws that the average time now that a planner has had in terms of experience is now under 5 years.
Probably because half of them left after the
Left.
Royal Commission.
Well, I do remember when I first started, somebody told me you just have to make them believe you know what you're talking about, baffle them with bullshit, treat them like
Ooh.
a mushroom, keep them in the dark and feed them shit. Can we swear on this?
I think we
Do you
can.
think we're going to be allowed to, given that
You're not a whiskey
I'm not
girl.
a big whiskey girl?
Well, we've got to say special thanks to the Whiskey Lounge today for hosting us in Mudgee Bar. Little gem on the Gold Coast. If you're ever here, definitely
Do
look up
pop
the
on
Whiskey
in.
Lounge.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Get
Uwe and
pizzas from next
Ange
door.
will look after you. surrounded by pizza.
Yes.
Wine Barrel, Lenny's, Anakawa.
It's a good little spot.
It's a lovely little village.
Lovely.
Come on down, enjoy.
So we're going to do whiskey every time, Lee?
No, God no.
Cocktails.
Cocktails. I think we should have a cocktail of the week.
Ooh.
Then
Now
people
I
can
like
drink
your
along
thinking.
with us.
Oh, so it's a bit of a pour yourself a cocktail.
We could even do a teaser each week about what we'll try in the following episode.
And people can try and guess what it is.
Indeed,
We might need a Facebook group if we're
we
going to do that.
might. Secret ingredients being shared.
Yes.
Get your cocktail shakers ready.
Yep. So people can sit back and have a cocktail and talk money in a non-stressful environment where people aren't just going to tell them what to do.
Well, you could be peeling your carrots in the kitchen making dinner or sitting back with a whiskey yourself.
Yes, I like this. Winter
Whatever
is coming.
works.
Sitting in
Winter
front
is
of the
coming.
fireplace. So cocktail of the week, bit of a teaser. Answer some
Ripping apart
questions
some
of
Facebook forums.
Facebook. Yes. And
That could
often
work.
there's some kind of new news or legislation or
Yeah.
change of rule that we should probably go through.
It's
Talk
usually
about.
some big event
Yes.
looming or lurking.
Yep. And then that way you can get an unbiased opinion or view of what it actually means, if anything.
Yeah, should you be worried or not?
Are
We'll let you know.
watering down your whiskey?
Well, a spot of water in your whiskey opens up the flavour. Just a couple of drops and it tastes quite different.
So if we're going to podcast it, we'll make a YouTube channel.
I don't know, we're a couple of gingers. Are people going to watch?
Well, maybe not. But
Well, if they don't, they can just listen.
correct. I think that's the whole. People can do whatever they want.
Exactly. You have options these days.
Yes. But I think that's the whole thing: is make it educational, not overwhelming, bite-sized pieces that you can sit back
Enjoy
and
with a cheeky
enjoy
cocktail.
it.
Sounds fun. I'm totally in. Totes in.
Excellent.
Because I sound less middle-aged when I say totes. Indeed. Well, this could be great.
I think it's
I'm looking forward to it.
very good.
That one's not so good? That's this whiskey.
Samsara.
Concentrated fruit
quite
compote with
concentrated.
plums, vanilla and orange. And that's toasty with honey.
Wowzers.
Hint of fennel.